Selling your home is one of the most significant financial decisions you will make. The process works best when you understand every phase before you're in the middle of it. Let me walk you through exactly how we operate from the first conversation to the closing table. There are 4 stages to every property listing: pre-listing preparation, data-driven pricing, marketing, and transaction management. Each one builds on the last. None of them are optional. Stage 1, listing preparation. This is where the most important work happens, and it is where most sellers underestimate the effort it takes to generate a strong return. The pre-listing phase begins at our first consultation. We execute the brokerage documents, review state-required disclosures, and start forming a plan specific to your home and your situation. From there, we shift into preparation. We walk the property with a trained eye. Not to tell you what you want to hear, but to identify what buyers will notice and what will impact your return. That typically means a conversation about routine maintenance, paint, landscaping, decluttering, and staging. We prioritize the improvements that yield the highest return for your dollar and guide you away from the ones that do not. Decluttering, painting, flooring, and landscaping are typically the first priorities. For sellers who need to complete work before listing, our team has exclusive access to a program that funds pre-listing improvements with no upfront costs, no hard credit pulls, and no payment required until closing. That removes a significant barrier for a lot of our clients and allows them to present a stronger home to market. Staging is part of this conversation too. According to the National Association of Realtors, a professionally staged home can net 1 to 5% more than one that is not. Sometimes that means repositioning your existing furniture. Other times it means working with one of our interior designers to furnish a vacant space. Buyers make decisions emotionally. A well-staged home gives them something to connect with. Once the physical preparation is in place, we focus on photography, 3D virtual tours, and floor plans. Every home search begins online. Your listing needs to earn attention before anyone schedules a showing. High-quality visuals, a complete floor plan, and an immersive virtual tour give buyers the confidence to act even before they walk through the door. Our ideal lead time from signing to going live is 3 to 4 weeks. That window allows us to execute the marketing properly. We can work with a shorter timeline when circumstances require it, but the preparation cannot be skipped. Stage 2. Data-driven pricing. Pricing is not a guess, and it is not a feeling. It is an analysis. We pull the most recent market data from the MLS and examine what relative homes have sold for, how long they took to go under agreement, and what conditions drove those outcomes. We look at days to offer, sale to list ratios, and active competition at the time of your listing. We present you with a fair market value range, and within that range we develop a pricing strategy built around your specific goals. Fair market value and expected sale price are not the same number. I say that with a bit of emphasis. A properly priced home in a competitive market with strong preparation can generate multiple offers and sell above list price. That is the outcome we are building toward. The data tells us how to position your home to get there. Our pricing strategy also accounts for offer timing. Establishing an offer deadline on a well-priced home in a seller's market creates competition. Competition creates leverage. Leverage protects your return. We will discuss standard practices in more detail further in the series. Stage 3. Marketing. The moment your listing goes active, a series of events is triggered automatically. Your listing data distributes to tens of thousands of real estate websites, major search portals, regional platforms, and individual agent sites. According to the National Association of Realtors, the number of home searches that do not begin online is statistically irrelevant. Every active buyer looking in your market will see your listing. We typically go live on a Wednesday or Thursday. That timing gives buyers enough runway to find your home online, schedule showings, and plan for open houses before the weekend. We schedule open houses immediately and coordinate showing instructions through automated services that work around your schedule. In addition to digital syndication, our affiliation with Coldwell Banker provides global exposure that most independent brokerages simply cannot match. Your listing reaches an international audience of buyers, which matters most at the higher end of the market. The marketing we build in preparation, the photography, virtual tour, floor plan, staging, and curb appeal all feed into this moment. Preparation and promotion work together. One without the other leaves results on the table. Marketing is made of 5 principles: product, price, place, promotion, and positioning. Understanding them helps create a listing in high demand. Stage 4. Transaction management. Getting an offer accepted is not the finish line. It is the beginning of the most detail-intensive phase of the transaction. Once your home is under agreement, we monitor every contingency deadline, coordinate with attorneys, manage the buyer's financing timeline, and keep all parties moving toward the closing date. There are a lot of moving pieces and a lot of personalities involved. Our job is to make sure nothing falls through the cracks and that you are never caught off guard by what comes next. Home inspections are part of this phase. Under Massachusetts law, buyers now have the right to an inspection. What matters at that stage is context and perspective. Not every finding is a crisis. Our job is to help you evaluate what is reasonable, what is not, and how to respond in a way that keeps the deal intact without giving away more than you should. We stay with you through the purchase and sale agreement, the mortgage commitment period, and all the way to closing. When the deed records at the Registry of Deeds, that is when the transaction is complete. Having our own team with dedicated staff means that providing access to appraisers, meeting the fire department for smoke detector replacement or inspection, and water meter readings are all handled on your behalf. What you are really paying for our fee covers market expertise, pricing analysis, negotiation strategy, professional photography, 3D virtual tours, staging consultation, global marketing exposure, and full transaction management from pre-listing to close. What it really covers is the experience to know what to do and when, and the relationships and systems to execute it at a high level. In a competitive market, the difference between a good result and a great one almost always comes down to preparation and execution. As DelRose Jr. has said for decades, all it takes is one offer to meet your goal. Our job is to make sure the conditions are in place for that offer to come in strong.